Recording in progress. Here we are.
Absolutely, man. How you been, dude?
Sir, how are you? I'm doing all right. It's been a week, but we're only part way through it so far.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
In the spirit of the Midwest, the temperatures are cooling down, so that's nice.
I'll take it.
You can open the windows at night, not bursting the fucking flames. Like,
right.
It's been
It's
all right.
still getting warm enough during the day to know that it's still, kind of summer, but it's
still
cooling.
August, right?
It's cooling right down real fast at night. So I'll take it.
Yeah, mine did what my missus did. What I think is the most Midwest thing I've ever heard her do. She literally saw a couple of leaves on a tree driving somewhere like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Let's call it the first week-ish of August. And went, well, fuck, summer's almost over. I'm like, fuck off. It's been dry. You can't talk about winter in the middle of summer. It was almost mathematically on the calendar, equal distances to winter in either direction. Like, no,
Oh yeah,
we're not doing it. Like,
yeah. Beginning of August is still the dog days of summer, man.
oh my God,
That's
for sure, buddy, for sure, pal. And before I forget, man, as of the release of this recording, your birthday's tomorrow. I just want to wish you a happy birthday, pal.
Thanks, sir. Very much.
This is 43?
45.
45. Okay. I always
45.
shoot low with you. I think I just want to make you feel good about that gray in your beard.
Yeah, don't worry. You're ahead of me, and your birthday's right around the corner too.
Yes, mine's coming up here shortly, folks. Yeah, I was lying about my age at a friend's 50th birthday party last weekend.
48.
Until I will be 48. Yep. People were talking about it was a 50th birthday. So like, oh, I remember when I turned 50. Oh yeah, I got 50 coming up this year. I'm like, yeah, I'll let you know how I feel 7 years from now. And somehow it slid on the table for about 5 seconds before people who really knew me turned their head and went, shut the fuck up. Like, there's a 7 in there, all right, dickhead. Like, yeah, it was pretty great.
Too funny.
Yeah, we'll talk about the episode here in a minute, but I'm going to give an unconventional shout out today, pal. I don't know why it struck me, but it seemed important. When you talk about milestones, it's 10 of something, 100 of something, 500 or something, right?
Yeah, I mean, usually, yeah.
Usually it's a big number. I happen to be going through our list today. I was listening to last week's couple episodes just to make sure I wasn't repeating myself on some things and realized last week was 125. This is episode 1.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to thank everybody who's been out there and listened to John and I for all 126 episodes inclusively. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's not the 100 milestone. It's not the 150, but it struck me as great. And I just wanted to say something about it. So it made me feel pretty good to realize some people have been checking us out for a hot minute now.
Yeah, for sure.
So thank you. If you've been with us since the beginning, reach out, send us a text or DM or email or something. So buddy, I was thinking today, you put together recently a very comprehensive list of things we could talk about on the podcast, subjects that we could bring up. And I hadn't done it yet, and I was committed to doing it. And one of them really jumped out at me today. So we live obviously in an age of social media. We've talked about it a million times where everybody got an opinion. And it might be brilliant or it might be dog shit, but it's up to the world to decide. And people do occasionally ask John and I about the podcast, like, how'd you do that? It must be complicated. How'd you get started? Believe us, folks, it's not rocket surgery. So we're going to talk about it today. All right?
It isn't. It isn't.
For the people who I just mentioned have been listening this whole time, they've heard this before, but people who are a little more recent, I mean, this thing just kind of got started on a whim.
Oh yeah, dude.
We didn't have a long-term plan or anything like.
No, I mean, we had a friendship and a glass of whiskey and a conversation. That's what we had. Yeah. That's literally the antithesis of this whole fucking thing.
Yeah. Festered in the back of John's brain for like 6 months. And then he finally brought it up to me again. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. We talked about that drinking. Fuck, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. This was your idea. This was your brainchild. And I'm like, oh, that could just go so many directions.
Right.
Like,
and here's the thing, like, I appreciate you saying that, but also it's not like it's a unique idea. There's a gazillion podcasts.
There absolutely is. Right. There's a huge amount.
Yeah,
There's
and we're not
fewer amounts that's made it to 126.
We talked during our 100th, I believe, about that podcast fade. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's part of what I was going to bring up for us today here to talk about. But believe me, folks, it's just as simple as you want to talk about something and starting. Just go. Just line behind me, okay? Just go.
Like, just go.
You're either going to go and get into it or you're not.
And you're going to have things that you think to yourself, oh, that's a stupid idea. I shouldn't do that. Like, oh, somebody's already talking about that. I don't need to. It's your voice. It's the way you talk, and it's the way you present things. Might be completely different. It might be the same goddamn thing that we talk about, but the way you do it, the way you present it, might hit somebody somewhere 100% different.
Yeah.
Right.
This, I know it's going to sound stupid, folks. I'm going to say this a couple times today, but just remember, the same thing can be different. You can watch the same sport at different levels from different perspectives, and it's a totally different thing.
Right.
The same can be different. Don't think just because you're doing something that other people are doing that it's not going to be good. It might be good.
Right. For sure.
So the first thing I was going to ask you about here, though, pal, I know we're going to be a little biased or maybe a little honest here today. Who knows?
Sure.
The first thing you got to ask yourself is, are you doing this by yourself, or is there going to be another host, another contributor?
Yep.
There's positives and negatives to both, right?
Right.
And I just realized the sound in myself in my head is crazy loud. I got to turn that down just a little. Or am I talking loud?
No, nope, you're
Okay,
not.
Perfect. Yeah, that was just my headset. What do you think about that, man? I like where we're at, where we started it together. We share the load.
Yeah, I mean, I've thought about spinning up my own thing on top of this.
So have I.
And
so have I, buddy.
And I always come down to one, I don't have the time. Right. So us being able to share the load and take that responsibility together it frees up time. Right. Like not one of us is bogged down with coming up with ideas, planning episodes, editing, posting, email blast, blah, 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 blah. It's not all on one person. I personally like it that way.
I do too. I do too.
It also has a way of, if you've never had, they always say, sorry, I'm kind of trying to rework what I was trying to say. They always say never go into business with friends or family, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that is kind of a rule. This is a business, but for us, it's a hobby that maybe might turn into something someday. Who knows? I don't know. You don't know. Like it's in the ether for the, universe
for everybody, literally everybody to decide.
Right.
We don't know.
And I think it helps us because you and I can have honest conversations. And there's been times off air that we've, brought up concerns, brought up problems, and it's not in an offensive way. It's in a, hey man, like let's figure this shit out. And then we hash it out and we're done. Right. Move the fuck on. So I think that's part of it.
Yeah. And that, I mean, I compare that to, again, like John said, it's a business. Sure. Lots of businesses don't make money and aren't popular for years. Like, right. It happens.
Right.
Probably most businesses for a long time. Right.
Wow.
I agree with what you said. That is part of the thing of having a partner or partners in something like this. Okay. You have to be able to talk honestly occasionally. And then once you come to some sort of resolution, wash your hands and go, great, we dealt with that thing. Let's move on until the next thing comes up. If you're not willing to do that, the solo gig might be the best for you if you're a bit of a control freak, if you want things your own way. Neither of those, in my opinion, are negatives. People hear control freak. That's terrible. No. Like Elon's a control freak.
Right.
Like, right. Sometimes being a control freak's a real positive. You keep your fingers in all the pies to make sure nothing's getting screwed up. Like, I get it. But then you're stuck doing everything yourself. Yes, when things go good, if you're an attention whore or a narcissist and you can pat yourself on the back a little bit, you just love success and go, I did it myself. But also, when something goes wrong, you don't have anybody to lean on and look at them and go, well, what are we going to do next time to not fuck that up? Like, right? So, all personal opinion, folks. Is there anything else that you can think of about the amount of people involved in the project?
No, I mean, we have, like, realistically, there's 3 people in this thing for us, right? Like, there's you, me, and my wife. Yep. Which is kind of, she's hands off. Like, she helped us start up the website and stuff like that, and then I took it over, and that's why it's all screwed up. If that's not working, it's me.
Did extra clips for a while, which I loved, and then it dematerialized.
Right.
Been meaning to bring that up, by the way.
Yeah.
figure out how I need to learn better social media skills, which I was going to mention here later too, folks.
Yeah, I gotta talk to her about that. Be like, I think something changed, but I don't know what. So anyway, we'll figure that out off air. But,
yeah, see, folks, just like that. John and I just found a moment we need to talk about something quick, and we're just going to come back to that shit. So
right. Move on.
Now, I did these a little out of order, pal. So I just realized I'm going to have to jump forward and then jump back.
That's all right.
You have to decide as well if you're getting your message, whatever it is out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And keep in mind, it can literally be anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you got to ask yourself, well, do I need or want a podcast? If so, audio, visual, or is just vlog yourself talking into the ether, getting your message out about whatever?
Right.
Or is it blog? Is it better to have it written down like a Reddit or a Substack where you can put lots of facts and you need to figure out what outlet you need to use to do this.
Right. And that's what's cool about it too, though, right? Like there's 1,000 different options, 1,000 different ways. You don't ever even have to put on, if you want to just send out a message, you don't even need a microphone. Like you said, a Reddit, Substack, like just type it out.
Some of the most powerful things I ever learned or heard were in print.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, keep in mind, Reddit's, in my own personal opinion, Reddit's a dumpster fire.
Oh yeah, sure it is, right?
Like it is what it is. You take the good with the bad.
So here's the deal. For me, I think this is a little side note here. I don't think there's any in between. Reddit is a dumpster fire, and Substack seems a little too snooty, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
There's nothing. I said this to somebody the other day. I said, there's nothing in between the two. And he's like, yeah, there is. Like, X. Okay. I'm like, well, yeah, but X is also more of a dumpster fire too, so it doesn't really count. It's even
worse than Reddit.
Yeah, let's say like at least some of the things on Reddit have facts behind them. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Right. X is just a regurgitated throw up of dumpster fire. Like,
yes.
It just recycles the same shit.
Yeah. And then other people scrolling the internet all day looking for a comment to cancel someone, but we've talked about this before. Now for us, the audio podcast thing made the most sense.
Right.
Because yes, you can have a dialogue back and forth on any of those other things that we talked about, but it's not a literal immediate, it's a waiting period. We could have a live interaction and put it out to the people in a genuine way. We couldn't do that over X or Reddit, absolutely. Or even a vlog. Like I'd record my part, you'd record yours. Like that doesn't work.
No, that doesn't work at all. I mean, you lose that genuine conversation, right? Which is what we wanted. Exactly. Like we wanted true, honest conversation that, was funny, was serious, was kind of all over the map.
Learned a little something occasionally. Made you laugh once in a while, like for sure, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Now, there are also the people who their message is just the message they want to get out. They don't care about their face being out there. They just want to spread their truth, air quotes. Yep. I hate that term, but it's fairly accurate sometimes.
Right.
There's so many outlets for you to do that.
Yeah, there's a ton. And
yeah,
but I think if we bring it back into podcasting, like you can get into it cheap, right? Like it doesn't take much. Your cell phone will record very good audio.
Tablet.
Yeah.
We're doing this on a laptop, folks. Like,
yeah. I would highly suggest that you buy a good set of earbuds with a cord and a microphone. Corded better, because Bluetooth doesn't always work all that well and it'll frustrate you. My advice to people on that notion is remember somebody will listen to bad audio. They will not watch bad video. Or sorry, other way around. They'll watch bad video. They will not listen to bad audio. Like it needs to be clear, because the audio input into your brain is so sensitive. Like if it sounds like garbage, your brain doesn't want nothing to do with it. Like,
yeah, an hour-long podcast. Listen to somebody who grew up in North Jersey. Like, probably not what you want to listen to in your ears for an hour. No offense to people from North Jersey, but that's a tough accent, kids. Like,
well, it might
grading.
Right, and I go along the lines of if it sounds staticky, if it's grainy, if it's if you have to strain to hear it and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't take much to get a decent setup.
Right. And you can, and I actually, from my point of view, I would recommend this to anybody. Listen to your voice for a while in your own head.
Oh, that's
You
tricky.
don't what you think you do to people. You really don't.
Nope.
And
Nope.
it throws you off. At least it did for me for a hot minute, like our first like fucking 20 episodes probably.
Oh yeah, it was 6 months for me.
Yeah, I was real conscious of
Yeah.
that's what I sound like. Like even when I was saying I would hesitate more when we were beginning because of this. And of course I was trying to put together more coherent thoughts in the moment. So there's more pauses.
Right.
But yeah, I would hesitate all the time because I would hear my voice for a second, go, wait, that's what I sound like? Fuck. I'm like, no. And then I'll ask other people like, this isn't what I really sound like. And they go, yeah, exactly. But for some reason, when you say it, you don't hear yourself in your head, folks. It's not the same. So
Your voice always sounds almost an octave lower when you talk, just by you hearing.
right, yeah, you hear
Because
it
your vocal
higher.
cords are right by your right by your ears. So everything's a lower pitch. And then when you hear your first, and it's all like, am I that squealy?
That's basically it. So,
It's fucking
Yeah.
weird.
and don't overcompensate. Just be you. Don't
Yeah.
try to change your voice.
No.
Don't get all dressed up. Look, I'm in a black hoodie and a camo free t-shirt or a hat that I got from a company. Like, yeah, you don't have
Right.
to flash it up. You're not a celebrity. Unless that's what you want to do.
Right.
Also, it's your deal.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a persona that you want to portray, or you're doing characters or something like that, yeah, dress up. Do your you do you, boo boo.
Now, that actually brings up the next point, pal.
Yeah.
We've said it before, but since we're talking about this today, start up your own thing. Remember, the internet is forever, folks.
Oh,
So if you want to keep your job, you can have hard and fast opinions on the subject of the day, XYZ, whatever it is. But,
Right.
Once you put out on the internet, you'd be amazed what gets back to your employer. Because not only do people who know you will probably follow, at least a few of them will listen or read. That information will swing its way back to your employer at some point. Believe me.
Yeah, that's important. It's called evergreen for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
The internet is evergreen. That's why YouTube University is so popular, right? You can look up videos from 10 years ago on how to replace a starter in a Ford Taurus. You know what I mean? It's always there. Somebody can always find you. Like, be careful about
and
that.
if you don't think a lot of new companies or companies who have updated the age bracket generations of their staff don't actively search their social media at random, you're out of your mind, because they definitely do.
Oh, they're scanning for your shit for sure.
Yeah,
Like-
somebody in HR takes an hour a day, searches their own employees' social media feeds. For sure they do.
Yeah. I mean, businesses can't have shitty people working for them. And if you say some really rancid shit online, you're a shitty person. And that's what happens, consequences.
I'm trying to think, what's the worst thing I said in this podcast?
I don't know.
My opinion about the French. I said it once and then I backed it up the second time.
Yeah.
But let's be clear, it's only 35% when I'm talking about Canadian French people, because a lot of them are related to, and it's mostly just French people from France. They can all get fucked. I don't think you've ever said it. Oh yeah, you call Tesla owners pieces of shit.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's not super positive, right?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have opinions, and we do. I think you and I do a really good job of controlling what we talk about.
Yeah.
And controlling roads that we're not going to go down. We'll talk about those things off air. I know it's not radio, but it's off air, off recording. But we don't bring that shit onto here. We leave it alone. We stay out of it. Like, I'm perfectly happy with that.
Yeah, we also, it's kind of funny that you bring that up. I didn't even think about that part of it, but we definitely get some of the dark thoughts out before we record.
Every time we record, we're talking and having conversations before, so we can get out a little bit of release, a little bit of violent thought.
Yeah, the stuff you're actually legitimately frustrated about, so it doesn't pop out on the thing like oh, I fucking hate my blah, 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 like whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that just sort of happened, organically with us. I'm glad that works out that way.
And having only one of us control the record button is very helpful in that.
Yeah. Yes. So also with us, we only started the podcast with a idea about working in the trades and working for a living and, the talk
Right.
around the break table, but pick a subject or content that you're legitimately passionate about, not something necessarily that you know really well. You can learn about a subject, but if you're not passionate about it to start, it's going to be boring as shit.
Yeah, you can't create that passion.
You can't
Right.
fake that, right? Like you have to be interested in doing something.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. And you don't even need to be super passionate about it, but
Interested is fine. Curious.
Interested and willing to learn and take constructive feedback. Somebody will call you out on some shit. You have to be able to be okay with that and be like, oh yeah, I did screw that up. My bad.
Right.
And redact it, like change it the next time you record. I think people don't allow themselves to be humble on podcasts very often.
I don't think anybody likes to be wrong.
Right.
But
nobody likes to be called
that,
out on it.
Yeah, we've been called out a couple times, and the 2 times I can specifically remember, we came right on the next recording, went, hey, oh, by the way, remember we said this? Yeah, we fucked all that up. Like,
yeah,
shout out to my brother Greg, who likes looking out for those little things. Like, good on him. Because we will get things wrong sometimes. We're not here to lie to you. We just want to have a good time, make you laugh, maybe.
Yeah. And if we do blow smoke up your ass, it's only for a joke.
Right. Well,
it's only for
we've said it probably 100 times in 126 episodes now. Satire, folks. Satire. Sometimes I don't mean what I say. Sometimes John doesn't mean it, but how he's saying it is funny.
Yeah.
You got to remember, we don't mean everything we say, right?
Yeah. Comedy is comedy.
It's just try to be fun. Like, try to be yourself. It's all that matters.
Right. And I think we try to have some honest conversations too. And sometimes they just spiral into either we're taking pot shots at each other or we're laughing at something. We do let it go off the rails quite a bit.
It was one of the things I had on my list, so I'll jump forward to it right now, okay? Be flexible when you're doing this. Whatever it is that you're enjoying, also, you can go off the rails. It doesn't have to be, it's not a movie. It doesn't have to be a script. John and I have a real basic outline of some talking points we want to hit each week, but that's it. Yep. When we have a guest, certain questions we want to ask them that we don't want to forget about, we'll write that down. But that's not a script. That's just a reminder of, oh yeah, we want to bring up this or that, or tell us about X, Y, Z. Like, if what you're doing is not you, that's going to show. So don't handcuff yourself with your original idea about what this thing was supposed to be, because if something isn't genuine, that shows through definitely in audio and video.
Oh, for sure.
But even in what you're writing, if it's a Reddit or something like that, it definitely will still show through that you don't really believe what you're saying. You're just throwing out info.
Right.
Try not to be disingenuous. People can pick up on it real easy.
Right. Absolutely. And I think the flexibility falls into a different realm there too, because if you're doing this as a job, it's different.
Right.
But I'm going to take it from the position that we are at. We are doing it as a hobby, and we're doing it as something that we enjoy doing. We stay flexible on our life schedule because we also still want to live. And sometimes shit happens. Sometimes we can't get together. I would say that, backing up to the, multiple hosts or, partnerships or going solo, that's one of the biggest hiccups you have having 2 hosts, right? Is we have to be on the same schedule. We have to be free. If our jobs that we make money at demand our attention, that's what we're going to do. If our families demand attention, that's what we're going to do. Like, there are times that we're just like, yeah, no, like shit came up, and I don't feel bad about it one iota.
We used to.
Yeah, we used to, until I think I stopped feeling bad when we took the summer off.
Last summer.
Yeah. After that, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. It like shit happens.
But also, I'm happy that we both agreed that this summer, not to do that.
No, we took off way too much time. That was hard. That was hard getting back in the groove.
Try going back to a job, folks, that you weren't getting paid for. Try going back to your volunteer job that you kind of like after being off all summer. That first Monday back, a recording was like, fuck.
Yeah.
All the muscles are sore. Like, wait, what does my voice sound like? How does the fucking technology work? Shit.
Yeah. Can't type.
Right. Well, and on the note of what you're saying too, I love my career. I like being an electrician. I like being in the trades. It's
Yep.
afforded me a life that I'm so happy with.
Right.
But if it was for free, for just my own genuine love of the job,
I wouldn't be doing it.
I wouldn't be going in every day. I'd miss a
No.
few days and weeks. Podcast is the same thing. If we were getting
Yep.
paid, I mean, I don't have a number in my head, but let's talk about something crazy, folks. Let's say this thing blew up and actually every single week, John and I were clearing $1,000. I wouldn't miss no fucking weeks. I can tell you that.
Right. Right. And then we'd
But-
probably be pumping out more episodes every week.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You think yeah. I was going to bring up some social media stuff here in a minute, man. You'd be inundated with social media posts from me. Like it'd be crazy. It'd be my whole life all day. Just
Right.
social. Like, yeah.
Right.
And again, don't beat yourself up when things don't go your way. I should be way better about doing social media stuff because when I do, it gets a little traction. Your missus has got way better because she's a pro at it, right?
Right.
But don't beat yourself up. Like errors and mistakes, sure, those things happen sometimes, right?
Right.
But everybody's human. Like, so decide who you're doing this for.
For sure.
I think, from my perspective, I'm not going to speak for you. It's 30% cathartic for me and 70% hoping people who listen have one more thing to listen to during the day when they're going through the grind.
Right. Right.
Maybe 40-60.
I would say it's about that for me. But my focus on, like, I want people to have a good time. Like, and yes, we've had some serious conversations, but at the same time, if I can make one person laugh, just to make them have a better day, make them feel like their life isn't garbage, I'm good.
Even just they were having a fucking Wednesday.
Yeah.
Everything started shit right out of the gate, but the earbuds went in and we were the first or second or third podcast they listened to and somebody giggled about something one of us said. Done.
Yep.
Success. Like, that's all I care about. And I get to get some of the dark thoughts out.
Right.
Speaking of which, go ahead, buddy. You had a thought.
Well, no, I was thinking about the first time I heard our voice on a job site. It makes me laugh. It still
It was
makes me
real
laugh.
fucked up. Yeah.
Like coming around into the mechanical room and hearing it playing on the guy's radio. I'm like, wait a minute, that sounds holy fuck, that's us.
Yeah, that was pretty wild for me too. Yeah, I do remember that, man. Like, yeah, you forget. Anybody can get it. Like, it could be anywhere, literally anywhere, all the time.
Right.
Yeah, that for me. And then the first time it was a fellow that you used to work with. I forget his name now, Mark or Chad or something. Who heard my voice at one of the electrical supply houses and came over and went, "Oh my God, are you Canada from the IShowerAfterWork podcast?" Like, yeah, that was wild.
Yeah.
Now, again, a guy who knew you, he knew about it from you. He used to work at your company, right?
Yep.
He had a couple of degrees closer in separation, but it was still really weird because there's people around looking, going like, "The fuck is this guy doing?" Like,
Right.
so, and that again, I only just fall back one time. Remember, folks, it's out there forever. Like, you got to be willing to know that people can listen to all the stuff you said forever.
Yep.
So-
And they can bring it up at any time they want.
Right.
Like,
So sorry. Side note there. Just bringing it back quick though. Again, decide who you're doing it for. If you're doing it for yourself, no shade.
Mhm.
But if you're doing it for yourself, then, say what you want to say. If you're doing it for others, keep in mind you have to be informative and or / entertaining in some way. If you're
Right.
not naturally like that,
Right.
Like, you gotta try. You can't just sit there and talk monotone and blah 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 and tell them about the stuff that happened. Like, no, that's not gonna work. Nobody's gonna listen to that shit. Like, believe me. Yeah.
unless they need fall asleep sound, and then that
Right.
would work just great.
So I got a couple things that I wanted to ask you about, though. In the spirit of the show, I have a lot of side tangents. John has some too. I wanted to get your take on a couple of things, pal.
Yeah, go for it.
First one here, it's going to be for the nerds out there, but I know that you are a sci-fi guy. You're a Star Trek guy.
Mhm.
I have a question for you. It's
Yeah.
going to be a weird one. Bear with me for 5 minutes here, folks, however long it takes John and I to hash this out.
Okay.
Star Trek.
Okay.
Why doesn't the ship go full speed every single time? They do in Star Wars. It's regular speed or fucking hyperspace speed or whatever, right?
Right.
Why do they have different gradients of speed in Star Trek?
Oh, that's a great question.
Star Trek nerds, hit me up. ISawpodcast.com, 507-607 ISAW.
I
Hit
want
me
to
up
know
and let
the
me
answer to that.
Why in Star Wars can they just go full speed all the time when they want to get somewhere, but in Star Trek sometimes it's fucking warp 2, warp 9, it's a fucking emergency. Like, isn't it always emergency? Like, shouldn't you always want to get there the quickest way possible? Like, so anyways, side thought. It dawned on me when I was watching some TV shows this week.
Yeah, maybe the flux capacitor can't handle it.
I would have to. My initial thought, real quick, was, well, maybe there's a limited amount of fuel in the Star Trek universe, but also wouldn't that probably be the case in the Star Wars universe as well? Anyways,
I would think so, right?
folks, science nerds, sci-fi nerds, reach out, hit me up. Nerd is not bad. I really want to know.
Right. Right.
This is one that I really wanted to get your opinion on, though. So I took the dog in to the vet this week. No problems, just getting the nails trimmed and ground down. They were getting a little.
You take him to the vet for that?
Take him for the vet for that. We used to take her to a like a franchise pet place.
Well, fucking put your purse down and do it yourself.
No.
No.
So we talked in episode 70 something. I'm guessing on that number, folks. If I can pay a person who can do it quicker, easier, and faster than me for a reasonable fee, I'm going to pay that money because that's how the fucking economy works. Now, is it twice the price to go from a pet groomer to the vet? Sure it is. But the dog is comfortable at the vet, recognizes the people there. They know her. They've done it a gazillion times as well. They just take her back to it's faster, quicker, better.
I give you a hard time, but that's actually a really good idea. It gets the dogs used to the vet, and not everything's a bad experience.
Not everything at the vet is a bad experience. She gets the little sticky thing full of peanut butter to keep her distracted while they clip her nails or whatever. Like it's a win-win-win, right? She gets pets and treats from everybody who works there because they've known her since she was, this big. Like, so. But while I was there, that wasn't the point. While I was there, a young lady walked in. I'm going to say 19, ballpark. Okay. I'm not great with ages with young people, folks. Give me a ±2 there. To drop off a job application and her resume. Okay. If I had seen this person out on the street, I would have thought she was homeless. Dirty, wrinkled shirt. Black track shorts with the 2 little lines down the side, Crocs beat up with them little pin figurines or whatever they put on the Crocs to
the charms or whatever.
Charms, thank you, charms. Mismatched socks. Walked in with another boy. I don't know if it was a brother, boyfriend, friend, or whatever. She dropped that off. Oh, great, we'll give it to the manager or whatever. And then walked back out and got in a vehicle with what I assume were one of the parents or both in the front seat. I'm like, oh my God, you let your child probably walk into a business looking like that to apply for a job. And then I'm like, well, it was so fine that, is that the new world now?
I'd like to know if the vet just file 13 her application.
Listen, dude, I almost asked.
But
I was worried that me asking might affect that young lady's chances when that might be the world now.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not gonna bust balls on the downtrodden. She may have been going through some shit.
It was a fancy ass car. I don't know if that matters. I'm just saying
it wasn't
it wasn't a middle class family that.
It wasn't a Chevy Malibu.
No, it was not.
Ooh, then I got a bigger problem with that.
Mm-hmm. Let me say this: I would venture to guess that car was in the range of $130,000.
Oh no, fuck that. I'd interview that girl just to have her come in and be like, "You look like dog shit. Now, you can't be doing that."
Here's what go ahead, buddy.
They're missing an education point with the kid. They're not teaching that kid something. Like, you can't. Whatever happened to dressing for the position you want?
Okay, so hold on. Let me get my point out, and maybe it'll clear some of the fog from your head here. Okay, I was trying to think about this rationally. I was trying to think about it from the perspective of the new generation, right? Don't be the old guy who's yelling at you for being on my lawn. That's not how we did it back in my day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, maybe, because I have seen people on the job, now admittedly not high skill, high stress jobs. Let's say a cashier attendant at a, I'm trying not to say actual company names, a pharmacy convenience store, whatever, right? Who actively had track pants or Crocs or whatever on while they're working, and I'd look at what I think is a manager or somebody in charge and have them look back at me and go, they show up for work. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Now, is this generation now, maybe it doesn't matter what you showed up in to drop your stuff off, but when the interview comes, maybe that's when maybe they don't care about the drop off process. Maybe it's to step it up. Now, for me, I tried to dress up nice when I was dropping off resumes when I was a kid. I remember doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Back in our day.
Yeah, I'm trying not to be that way, right?
It was important to not look like you just rolled out of bed. Even my kids, today they're, younger adults, getting their legs underneath them, trying to spread their wings, and they're, applying to places and be like, hey, if you're going to drop off these applications, don't leave the house looking like that. Like, do yourself a favor and get on some decent clothes. It doesn't have to be super dressed up. It just has to look somewhat human.
Look,
right?
Clean. Preferably not wrinkled.
Yeah. If you got a wrinkled shirt, throw that bitch in the dryer.
You don't gotta learn to iron. Like, listen, I ironed a gazillion shirts in my life working at the bank all those years. I know it sucks ironing, but 5 minutes with a damp face cloth in the dryer does wonders for almost anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, write that down. Tell your kids, like, yeah, that's a quick fix up if you got something come up all of a sudden, right?
Right.
All right. Yeah, I was kind of curious how you felt about that because it struck the old man nerve in me a little bit.
Yeah. That definitely strummed that chord on me too. That's for sure.
Yeah. All right. Good. I felt bad that it was just me. No. And this one's a two-parter. And this one,
okay.
I'm really mad about.
Why do I feel I'm getting interviewed?
No, you're not getting interviewed. It's I need you to either balance out my opinion sometimes because we think differently just enough that it helps me. Just enough, right?
Right.
But also, I just need to hear occasionally another adult go, yeah, of course that's retarded. So
right. Okay.
This is a two-parter.
Okay.
Whether it's Facebook, Instagram, whatever your social media is, when somebody says, oh, here's my quick and easy recipe for this on a weeknight, and then it's a 3-minute video.
Oh, motherfucker, I hate it.
Okay, A, fuck off, and B, fuck all the way off.
Yeah.
Okay?
Quick and easy recipe. No, skip to the recipe.
Yeah,
Move on.
Right.
I won't watch the video.
Yeah. Also, when they don't put in how much of something.
Oh, yeah.
Price, soy sauce, this, that. I'm like, yeah, but fucking how much of that?
Right.
Like, and that's the other part of the two-parter here. If you do give me a nice, easy, quick one, hey, mix Cheez-Its with this, and this, and they actually give you all a quarter cup of this and an eighth a cup of that, and 2 tablespoons. Excellent. And then they're like, pop it in the oven, and here you go. It's the greatest thing. You don't tell me what temperature or how long. Fuck you. And it's fuck you.
Right. No, if you're gonna post a recipe online, one, I don't need your childhood story of how why this recipe is so dear and true to your heart and how your grandpappy fucking made it every Sunday. I don't give a fuck. Just give me the recipe. Give me the recipe. Have all the shit. Like you said, I want to know temps. I want to know measuring. I don't even care if they're imperial.
No, right. Give me the metric system. Give me fucking whatever. I'm fine.
I can work with it. Fucking just.
Yeah, you want to give me nanometers or something? I'll figure the math out. Just tell me how much of, or how long, or what temperature. Like,
this motherfucker will convert anything.
Yes.
Anything.
Just ask. You don't even got to type it in anymore. You can just ask.
Hey, Google.
It's really frustrating, right?
Oh shit! Stop. Shut up. Nope. Don't do that.
See, that's how fast it happens there, folks.
Yeah, no, I'm 100% with you. It drives me batshit crazy, man. Absolutely crazy.
So this, folks, it was intentional / unintentional because this is what you need to remember. If you just want to get the thoughts out, also do that. Other people may have it or not have thought of that thought, and maybe that's the entertainment for the week. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and I want to add this thought too. I think this is important. So you and I have. This podcast is an explicit podcast. I think anybody that has listened to 3 minutes of this, podcast will know it's explicit. We talk like sailors, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Could we probably get a larger audience base if we didn't? If we watched our P's and Q's, we never let a cuss word slip. I edited out every cuss word that we said. For sure. It wouldn't be us. it wouldn't be a natural conversation for us.
It's not just not genuine. I mentioned earlier. You
No.
have to be genuine.
Yep. Can we touch on for people real quick? I know we've talked about it before in the other episode that we've done like this, God, 2 years ago, I think was the last time we talked about this.
Give or take.
The actual costs for people, the real costs.
All right, folks, listen. If you don't give a shit about the quality, you can record yourself from any smart device and upload it to YouTube in a millisecond and put whatever it is you want to say, talk about recipe, fishing, whatever it is out there.
More
in the
like
world.
5 minutes, but yeah.
Right. Respectively, pardon me, it's pretty damn quick given John and I are at the age where if you were to download a photo on the internet, it took minutes.
Oh God, sometimes hours.
Like a photo, right? And for all the dudes relatively our age who remember the beginnings, early days of the internet, you know what kind of photo I'm talking about, motherfuckers. And don't lie to yourself. You know exactly what I mean.
Yep. And you know that when it glitched and you unplugged your computer right away. Like,
getting your getting a virus on your computer used to be a real big thing, folks. Like AI hackers, no, malware was a real thing,
right?
Not even 30 years ago.
Right. Have you ever heard the term porn tornado?
Right. Yeah,
it used to be a real thing.
Yeah, you got to watch out for some of that stuff. There was one more here that was really important to me, buddy. Go ahead. You were going to say something.
Yeah, no, about the real costs and stuff like that. So
yes, that's what we're talking about. Thank you.
So you and I have, we have 2 full recording setups, one at each one of our job trailers, right? I think we got a total of between the recorder and the microphones and the arms, just to have an audio podcast, no cameras, no nothing like that. I think each setup cost somewhere around $200.
Yeah, it wasn't expensive.
It wasn't super pricey. Maybe 250, maybe 3. I forget the arms our articulating arms are a little expensive, but
also though, one of the greatest upgrades we made.
Yes.
Were some good mic arms. I know it sounds crazy, folks, but we have the ones that are just like the stick that you just like move up and down. You can get exactly where you want. It only rotates on this like one angle. No, these articulating ones where you can move them and pass them. That was a big upgrade for us, buddy. Yeah, they kick ass. Yeah, they really do.
And finding them, they're like $100 a piece.
Yeah, and again, they were like, I think I got a pair for $100 on sale.
Yeah, it was when they were on sale, and now they're super popular, and now they're $100 a pop.
Right. Yeah, you take that out of it, and it was a couple $100 a studio, right?
Yeah,
when
exactly.
we didn't have to do it this way.
No.
We could have recorded with our laptop mics or a cheap earbud in your ear, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi to your laptop. The sound quality wouldn't be quite as good.
No.
But it'd be just fine. And
Absolutely.
believe me, if you are in the whole thing about this, if you are thinking about something that, hey, I would love to start at whatever to get my message or interest out there, and you're like, but man, it'll be awful. Go on the internet and search podcasts, subreddits, whatever it is about what you're thinking about, and look at the absolute dog shit that is out there.
Right.
Whether it's the terrible video quality, the audio, you can't see their face. They're doing one of these old mans where they're recording from under their chin like this shit. You know what I mean? Right. You're going to feel way better about your position in life if you just give it a chance and go, oh, well, I'm not going to be that bad. Like,
right.
Put a little effort in. You'd be surprised what you get out of it.
And yeah, I mean, this unit right here, dusty as it is because I don't ever move it.
Yeah, we've been using mine for quite a while, right? Yeah.
Like this is our original.
Yeah.
This is the one we started with 3 years ago.
3 years ago. I have the exact same one in my house. Yep. Shout out to Zoom.
Yep. The
Podcast
Zoom P4.
Track P4. Yeah.
Yep. They are super cheap. Ours came with the headsets.
Yep.
And the mic kit. I think it was $150. The mic, headset, and this.
Yeah, you get the whole thing.
It takes 4 inputs. You can actually hook up a phone, make phone call, have phone call interviews if you really want to. We've done it with Doug before.
We did with Doug one time.
They're super easy to run. There's zero maintenance on them. Good quality. I think that's the one thing that I took away from people when we first started. And we pumped out all these episodes right up front, right? But it was like five or seven. The people that
7, yeah.
the people that asked, that we were talking to, or that I was talking to, I'm like, hey, we got these episodes out. Give it a listen. Let me know what you think. I need to know sound, because I'm the tech head, right? I need to know sound quality. I need to know if there's any problems. I need to know if it just sounds like garbage to you. I need to know these things so I can make adjustments and fine tune audio, on the edit side, on post and stuff like that. And every one of them's just like, dude, that sounds really freaking good. You guys sound great.
Yeah, I've said before, our first handful, when we put them out all in like a spur right at the beginning, it sounded a little submarine-ish, tinny,
A little,
echoey, but not bad.
Not bad. And I think people, if you go on how to start a podcast or audio setups for podcast, it automatically takes and shows you this $350, like right off the bat. You don't need it. Oh, for the love of God, you don't need it. All the software editing stuff that I use, we talk about, the real costs. I pay for Zoom that we use all the time now, right? Because people seem to really be liking this video thing, which I don't know, whatever.
Also pretty fucked up. I was going to bring it up in a minute. Keep going.
Right. So, doing this video thing, I pay for that. It's $120 or maybe $130 a year for Zoom, right? I've used a free video editing software. It's technically not free. There is a free version. I'm kind of hopping on the back of my wife's commercial account to use it. Helps me edit the videos. Yes, before anybody busts my chops, sit down, shut the fuck up. I use AI.
Fuck yeah.
I use AI to all of our show descriptions are all AI generated. I'm not a creative writer. I ain't taking the freaking time. I let the freaking bots take care of that.
Yes.
Right. I can edit one of our episodes. And I think that's what people get hung up on. They think this is like super complex. I cut almost nothing out of our episodes. Our episodes are very raw, very just what it is. I shorten things up. I trim off the front and back sides just to, if we carry on too long or, we have some random crap that
John's being nice. I tend to get spun up and carry on at the end. He's got to cut some of that out sometimes, folks.
Sometimes.
It's John's being nice. That's me. I appreciate that you do that, buddy. Yeah.
I think it's happened 4 times since we've been doing this. 4 true times that I'm like, yeah, I'm shutting him off.
I think that's a generous number, but I appreciate it. Continue.
But we've both have done it because we like having a whiskey. Like there's times that we've had one too many,
et cetera.
And I think everybody needs to understand that it doesn't take a lot and you shouldn't feel overwhelmed with things. If you're looking at doing this and you want just a list of what we use, hit us up, send us a text message. I'm more than happy to break everything down for you. And then I can even get you part numbers and, stuff like that. So I'll send you links if you're really interested in doing this. Absolutely.
Yeah. John and I are happy to be a resource for any of this stuff. Say John is not exclusively on the tech side and I'm not exclusively on the creative side, but we're happy to help you out and give you thoughts and ideas and how to go about things. Like it's right. Again, like I joke, it's not rocket surgery, folks. Like
it's not. It's really
I picked that because I find rocket surgery so funny instead of rocket science or brain surgery. But it really isn't, folks. And if it's something that you think you're passionate about, you want to get it out there, like we're happy to help. Just reach out and let us know. Like we're definitely here for it.
Yep. And we had
people
resources.
Help us.
Yeah. Shout out to Dave.
Yeah. Shout out to Dave at the How to Podcast series,
which is a must for you to listen to if you're going to start a freaking podcast up.
Yeah.
Just the way Dave explains it and how he sets it up. It's so easy. It's so easy.
Yeah. It definitely breaks it all down in such a great way. Like he helped us out a lot. And if you are getting started in this or thinking about getting started in it, or you're just at the very beginning of the whole process, he highlights people like that on one of his shows. One of our episodes is that where he interviewed us.
Yep.
There's so many resources out there, but that's one of the best ones I found for what helped us out. So,
right.
Is there anything else that I'm forgetting, buddy, that you think is kind of important for the folks who are on the fence about maybe getting their thoughts out there?
No, just be true to yourself, man. Like, don't try to fake it or make it. Like, that doesn't work. Don't bullshit people. They'll shut you off and they will not come back. Like,
You lose somebody and you probably lose them forever.
Yep.
Yeah. If somebody leaves, they're probably not coming back. There's so many choices.
there is a million podcasts out there and people have plethora to listen to. I did want to, I need to get serious for a moment.
Ooh.
Since we're kind of winding down. We kind of need a moment of silence. We lost a legend today.
Who do we lose today?
Dolly Parton died.
Oh no.
The GOAT. She was huge, dude. Like,
Fuck.
nobody.
I didn't know that one. I saw some posts today, but I flipped by them quick because I just assumed it was about Dolly Parton at some event. No.
Right. Her philanthropy was huge. I mean, she did so much for communities and kids, and God bless her. Bangers.
And had a bunch of bangers.
Yeah. Music and movies. Just epic.
That's it. Yeah. R.I.P. That's a tough one. Yeah.
And
how old did you see?
80.
Well, it's a good ripe age. 80 is good.
Her husband passed a year and some change ago. I think March.
Fuck, how often does that happen, right?
And she just, it kind of sounded like she just wanted to go be with him, really. And she was having some medical issues, but God bless her heart. She's one of the greatest.
Yeah, that's a bummer. I'm sorry to hear that, actually, because we're starting to lose some big names these last couple of years.
Yep.
I didn't understand why the adults used to get bummed about that. Now I'm starting to get it. People around your whole life, and now they're going like, shit.
Well, it's almost like I heard it said today, it's like you lost a family member almost because they've been so prevalent in so many things. Like, you're always hearing about them.
Right, sure. You feel like you kind of know them a little, especially when it's somebody like Dolly Parton, who in my conscious memory was never caught up in anything. She was never like, oh, this is a piece of shit thing this person did with a lot of celebrities. She seemed to be pretty solid the whole way through, man.
Yep. And she was on screen as a child. Like, she grew up playing on stages and stuff like that, all through that shit.
That's a bummer. I don't like that one, man. This hurts me. The last time I felt like this was probably Sean Connery.
Oh, that's another legend. Jesus.
Fuck, that's a bummer. Well, we hate to end on a bummer note, but
one more.
Yeah.
And this one's super serious.
One more.
Our God bless his heart, love and support goes out to his wife. We just lost a local 292 member, Jason Pearson. He is our shop steward. He just died he had a very bad, very aggressive brain cancer. So
shout out Jason Pearson, and definitely all the love to his wife and his family. That is horrible. We hate losing brothers and sisters in any local.
Yeah. And he was a good dude. He was an absolutely good dude. He was one of the best, the nicest guy you'll ever meet. And he was young. 40, I want to say he was 43.
Look, folks, I hate to say this, but as I've gotten older, it holds more and more true. Only the good die young.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a goddamn shame. I'm sorry. I wanted to use our platform to say that.
No, I'm glad that you did, pal. Yeah. And again, folks, we had some laughs here and we were having a little fun time today, but also I'm glad that you brought that stuff up because, Dolly Parton's a shame, but in the real world, people you knew, I'm terribly sorry for Jason and his family. That's awful. We hate to lose any local members, especially at a young age. That's just awful, pal. Well, we're not going to go through the usual nonsense at the end here, folks, because it would seem a little self-serving after that. But we would like to say, as we always do, remember that going through the next week, that your work keeps the world working. John, again, happy birthday tomorrow, buddy. You're getting real close to being an old fuck like me.
Yeah. I think I'm going to make shirts for the club.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. That's all good. As always, folks, if you want to reach out to us, everything is at ISawPodcast.com. You can find everything there. I'm not going to go through it all today.
Don't need to.
John, I appreciate us both taking the time today, pal. And again, just to remind everybody, if you are interested, as we said, in getting your voice out there, reach out and let John and I know. We'd be more than happy to help you in any way. The directions we took, the mistakes we made, the successes we had, whatever you need.
Yep, absolutely. It's a pretty simple Zoom call.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Well, listen, we appreciate you, buddy. Cheers. Thank you, everybody.
Cheers.
Be safe out
Sláinte.
there this week. Thank you, John.
God bless.